Tucked away in the valley of Los Angeles, 42 miles northwest of Disneyland, sits a tiki bar with a 78-drink challenge called the Grog Log. Drink all 78 drinks within 1 year, and you get a plaque with your name on the wall. Let's join two thirsty friends for a little Mai time as they embark on a drunken journey through the log and talk about dumb shit like theme parks, drinking, and drinking at theme parks.
Welcome to Mai Time.
Here we are.
We are back, getting at that grog log, finishing up those 78 drinks.
We're getting close to the end, y'all.
Getting close to the end. Who are we? We are Dave.
And Corie.
Yes, and we are partners in Grog, and we are finishing up this Grog Log Challenge at Tonga Hut that we prescribed for ourselves.
To drink these 78 drinks in 1 year.
1 year. We're coming to the end of the year.
Yep.
We have until the end of January.
Right.
But today we are on drink 71 out of 78. That's what we're about to start doing. I know, it's getting close. But, you know, holiday time is going to slow us down.
Yeah, it's going to slow us down a minute. We might not finish until after the first of the year. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a lot of drinking to happen in such a short time.
We got to get those pineapples. There's a lot to do.
Our pineapples even. You can always find a pineapple.
In California, you can, yeah.
Yeah, until tariffs happen.
Yeah. And then we won't have no pineapples.
Get that $80 pineapple. There is a bachelor party tonight.
First time ever.
Very cool. There's a lot of
bros.
A lot of bros, a lot of dudes.
They're about to take a shot.
They came just for a shot of tequila.
And it's going to get real loud. And it's going to be funny.
It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Other than that, we're the only people here.
Yep. When they leave, it's just us.
It's just going to be us.
Us and Gabby.
Yeah, that's fine. That's what it typically is.
Yeah.
But they brought some different energy into the bar tonight.
They really did.
It's really great. All right, we're gonna watch the shot.
We're gonna watch the shot.
We're taking this shot, tequila.
Taking the shot.
I do want to say that they're as equally weirded out by us.
Oh yes,
as we are by them.
Yeah, they keep looking at us like, "What are you fools doing?"
Yeah,
I've never heard of taking a shot of tequila with an orange before.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, I used to do that. Orange, and actually, if you dip it in cinnamon. It's really nice.
With tequila?
Yeah. If you afterwards you dust the orange with a little bit of cinnamon, you take the shot and then you do. Oh, hold on. Oh, here we go.
Oh, that makes me want to gag a little tequila shot.
I don't know. Have you ever been to this place in Hollywood called Velvet Margarita?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that used to be my spot for a while when I lived in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And I would go there and just take shots of tequila all the time.
Sure.
And the bartender was super nice to me. And he was like, if you want a shot of tequila, I'm gonna up your game. I'm gonna give you a orange with a little bit of cinnamon.
Oh, isn't Grand Marnier also kind of orange?
Grand Marnier is orange liqueur.
And that's like a Cadillac margarita, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay,
it's like,
so I'm an idiot.
Yeah, well, yeah. So, I mean, there's triple sec. No, but you're right. But triple sec or Cointreau or Grand Marnier goes into a margarita. Wow. See,
you just got so quiet.
They took the shot and gone.
Shot out.
One shot and then you're out. Boy, I went to Velvet Margarita for my 23rd birthday. 23rd birthday? Wow. Yeah. And my Pops was in town.
Pops was there?
And
Did he get a lemon drop?
No, he didn't get a lemon drop, but he came in and he was like, it's my son's 23rd birthday. Give him a shot. And the bartender was like, sure. What? And he's like, tequila. And the guy, this is a tequila bar.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, sure. What?
There's a million
tequila.
types. Yeah.
And my dad's like, the good stuff.
Oh,
and the guy's like, the good stuff's $100 a shot. And my dad's like, the okay stuff.
The medium variety.
But
that was still drinkable ones.
I think that was one of the first times that any of us had ever considered that tequila wasn't only Jose Cuervo.
Right. Yeah, I'm not a tequila connoisseur for sure.
No, I've had the Patron.
Sure.
And
have you had
Clase Azul. Good God, that night I got
wasted.
so drunk. And a coworker that I was kind of having a fling with.
Sure.
Took me to I needed to get home. And I lived a mile away from this bar.
Oh, God.
And instead of taking me to my apartment, she took me to her house because she wanted to hook up, I think.
I would assume. Yeah.
And I I fumbled. I mean, because
You were so drunk.
I was so drunk, but like, there's no way it could have happened. Like,
No.
like I called my boss at the time. My boss was really cool. She was this great woman. I called her and I was like, Sissy, I'm so drunk. And she's like, you need to go to the bathroom and you need to make yourself puke. And I was like, I don't know how to do that.
What?
I never made myself puke. Like,
You haven't?
I had so much tequila that night that like my body was like refusing to puke.
Oh my God.
And so
God, you probably felt like death the next day.
She was on the phone like coaching
Telling
me
you how to do it.
how to like puke. And I was so drunk that
It
like,
wasn't working.
It wasn't working.
Like the gag mechanism wasn't working.
I was like fisting my mouth.
Oh God. That makes me want to throw up just thinking about it.
You need to put Michelle on the phone right now. I was like, okay. And she's like, Michelle, you should have never taken him to your house.
Oh,
You need to take him home. And then I somehow teleported to my house, to my apartment.
Teleported.
Yeah.
Sure.
And Pops was there and he's like, what's happening?
You're like, I don't know.
I don't know. And then I woke up the next morning and took him to the airport.
That's so funny.
Like, because my 20-year-old metabolism was
fine
just
the
like
next day.
fully functioning. And
Now,
like,
if you did that, we'd be out for 3
oh
days.
my God.
4, maybe.
Oh, you couldn't bring me back to Tonga. If I had a night like that after Tonga,
Yeah.
you couldn't bring me back here for a month.
Oh, there's no way.
Like,
I mean, we're still talking about that one shot we didn't like, and that was months ago.
Oh my God. Oh, but yeah, I had a night a couple episodes ago. The episode with Amelia.
Amelia, you said you felt the worst next day.
That was the worst I've ever felt after a recording.
Okay that next day.
Because I hadn't eaten. I was
you didn't eat, and I had a big meal before I came. That's right.
I was in a bad shape. That was the worst one. That was the worst one. Our entire recording history. That was the one that like made me reconsider
what we're doing.
Oh,
right.
Well, let's not reconsider any
Let's
longer.
not reconsider it.
Yeah,
let's see what we got in front of us.
Let's see what number 70...
Let's see what this night holds for us.
Yeah, let's see what number 71 is. 71 is called Beachcomber's Punch.
Punch.
Not Beachcomber's
Gold. The Punch. So this is in Collins glass.
We had this. They all sound the same.
Because it's tiki drinks.
I know, but they all are like...
No, we haven't
Vicks
had this.
Grog. Something Vicks.
We haven't had it. I'm positive.
All right. Okay, good.
We're in a Collins glass.
Okay. Yes.
A shorter, tall, skinny guy.
Yes.
Got
smooth. Not the bamboo.
Not the
smooth.
bamboo.
Yeah.
Although we do have a paper bamboo straw.
Yeah. Bamboo guy is ribbed.
He's ribbed for her pleasure.
Yeah. This one's just smooth.
Smooth as can be.
Yeah.
Big sprig of mig.
Yeah.
Oh my
Big
God.
sprig of mig.
Big sprig of mint on top.
Yeah. We got that.
I haven't had a sip of alcohol.
I
Big
know.
sprig of
Nothing
mig.
yet.
Good Lord.
Okay.
It's pretty tiki color.
It's tiki color. It's orangey. It's iced tea color.
Iced tea color.
Iced tea color.
Oh, wait. We have a cheers.
We do have a cheers. Crystal sent in a cheers.
Crystal, friend of pod and friend in real life. Crystal.
And Patreon member.
Oh,
Patreon
you
member.
could be Patreon member.
Yes. While we're talking about our Patreon, I want to welcome a new subscriber, Darren, to our
Thank
Patreon.
You, Darren.
He signed up for the That'll Do Pig, That'll Do tier.
Yeah.
And he got himself a little shout out on the pod.
Thanks, Darren.
Yeah, can't edit that out. It's in there forever.
It's in it forever.
And thanks for signing up, Darren. If anybody else wants to do it, head over to our Patreon, patreon.com/mytimethepodcast.
And you can find some different vlogs, some pictures, some different audio content, all sorts of different things.
Last week, I posted my Thanksgiving drink recipe.
It was delicious.
Yes, we drank it. Okay,
we got a cheers from Crystal.
Let's cheers, Crystal's cheers.
Everyone should believe in something. I believe I'll have another drink.
Oh, I love that.
Cheers.
Thanks, Crystal. I believe I'll have a drink too.
Huh.
Ooh, okay.
At first I was like good, and then it had a little something on the back end that I wasn't so big of a fan of.
I like it.
Davey likey?
Davey likey. This is just good, I think. This is just a balance. This is just a tiki drink. This errs on the side of spice and...
There's good spice to it.
Stuff to it, not
especially with the big sprig of mint on top. Like, you can have the aroma in your nose as you go to drink, and then it really much complements the drink.
Yeah. Like some people have said there's like tiki that's like just tropical cocktail on the beach kind of tiki.
Yeah.
And then there's like, what did Gabrus call it? Like Christmas tree tiki where it tastes like you're drinking Christmas tree or something.
Amelia said something like that
Yeah.
too. Like it's like fake tiki and like real tiki.
Yeah.
Sort of.
This is a ladder. There's spice to it. Like maybe Pernod.
Yeah, I
Like,
think I could taste that.
There's maybe Pernod, but sometimes that like Demerara rums kind of fool me a
Used
little
to
bit.
know her.
Or, yeah. Not just know her, love her. Okay. So this drink.
What would
back
you
to-
rate this bad boy?
I'm going to take another sip.
Tiki 2 sip?
Yep. Tiki 2 sip. But it's my third sip.
Yeah.
I'm going to go. Okay. So this is right outside the fours for me. I'm going to go 3.8 on this one.
I was going to say 4 because I think anyone could drink this.
Yeah.
There's a weird hint of like artificial sweetener in it to me that I don't love. Do you taste that?
I don't know if I get that.
Like it's
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go 3.75 on this. I like it. There's just like, I think it's maybe like a little, I do think it is Pernod. I'm going to bank on it being Pernod. And I think it's a little bit too much for me.
Okay.
Just like the balance is just like right teetering.
it's
Like
too- something is slightly off on it too.
if it was just like
For me as well, I mean.
25% less Pernod, I'd be happy.
Well, let's see what's in
All right,
it.
let's see what's in it. Beachcomber's Punch.
What's dude's face?
Dude's face is medium.
Cool.
Fucked up. It is lime juice, grapefruit juice, apricot brandy, simple syrup, bitters, Pernod, and Demerara rum.
Okay.
This is by Don the Beachcomber, circa 1937. The Angostura Pernod combination was the Beachcomber's secret ingredient, used in drinks with dark rum as the house flavor.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty solid.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty palatable to most people.
All right. I say 3.75. I like it. Don't love it.
I think maybe I would go 3.75 too because there's the hint at the end that I'm not loving.
Yeah.
Shall we move on to the news of the day?
Yeah. Let's move on to the news of the day.
As we're recording this is December 5th, right?
You're right.
So you say what we recently found out.
Uh,
Dinosaur.
oh, yes. Okay. I was like, what? Wait. Right. Okay. So it's all going as planned.
As Dave suspected.
As Dave
let's just say.
suspected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had higher hopes. Dave, turns out it's looking like he's going to be right.
Okay. So at D23, Josh tomorrow
You
said,
big fat liar.
yeah, no,
Skinny liar.
beautiful
You
liar.
skinny, beautiful, fit man liar.
Yeah. So when they announced that construction projects were ready to happen, on the go, we're already making moves. Shovels are in the ground. Specifically, the one that we're talking about right now is
Dino
Animal Kingdom, where they're replacing Dino Land with Central America with Encanto and also with Indiana Jones. Everybody knew that this was coming. They've been talking about this one
They've
for years.
announced-
So this one felt like the most solid
Yeah.
one that's definitely going to happen and going to happen quickly. The timeline they were telling us was we're going to shut down Dinosaur.
Like, they made it seem like it was imminent before the end of the year.
Get your rides in now. Because
They've advertised it was going to be the end of the year, and that was it. Yeah.
Yeah, like this is it. If you've ever wanted to go look for that dumb dinosaur that, no, not dumb. I like that dinosaur. But if
that
you want to go back
dino.
in time and look for that dino, get him back in your car and then head back to the future, now is the time. Go do it now. Well, you now have an extra year to get your rides in.
They announced the other day it's not closing until the end of 2025.
Yeah.
So they're not doing shit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, this one surprised me. It really did.
If shovels are in the ground, it's because some like dumb fuck brought his own shovel
And like stuck it in the back.
I got it, boss. I'm shoveling. I'm shoveling. Like, don't shovel yet. Don't shovel yet.
It is possible they're leaving Dinosaur open and they're going to like take out the other area with like the carnival games and where the
Sure. Yeah.
little roller coaster. I can't think of the name of that roller
The
coaster.
primeval whirl.
The staff killer.
Sure. That's possible.
They're
It's
taking that out now and they're just leaving that in so they're not losing an attraction for an entire year. And then once that part is up, they'll close that down. That's what I would hope.
Yeah,
But
it's-
I'm not holding my breath.
it's also possible that like
They just put everything off.
yeah,
I honestly can't believe it. I
Yeah.
was floored by this one.
I'm the opposite of floored. I'm ceilinged.
I thought they were doing something.
They are not doing shit. It does not matter. They're not doing shit.
So let's move on to the bigger question of this. How does this make you feel about one, all of the announcements they've made at D23, and two, like the state of the Florida parks right now.
It makes me feel great because I didn't like a lot of the announcements. I don't like the Rivers of America going away for Cars Land.
Sure, and that I've heard is delayed as well because of some other issue.
Right. Oh, by the way, that I don't know if you saw, they have 10 days I think it's probably now 8 days as of this recording to refile like some permit.
Yeah.
That Florida said like you need to refile this because we can't approve it as is. You need to refile this, and if not, then it puts like a
hold on
like
it.
This is trash and this is thrown out, and you have to resubmit. Blah blah blah. So I've heard rumors that that there's a ticking clock on like that.
So there's another
expire.
swipe from the board potentially too.
Right. So I think in the coming days that will go away too. But I'm happy with that one going away. So
yeah, that one I don't care about as much.
That one I didn't ever think was actually going to happen
It's not a good
anyway.
fit, yeah.
But I don't. So it makes me feel fine because I'm I don't like these announcements, and what I do like, I let me backtrack. I liked the Animal Kingdom. What was supposedly going to happen at Animal Kingdom?
I was excited about that. Genuinely,
yeah, we talked about this a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
we're excited about this, and then it got delayed. It makes me feel exactly how I felt months ago, that they're just not going to do anything.
But
and I have no faith. I have no faith in them to do the right thing.
I'm starting to lose faith, and I'm normally the positive one between the two of us.
Yeah, I need to be a little bit more positive, but I'm more. I don't know.
I also am just what's going to happen? When Epic Universal opens, what's going to happen?
What's going to happen for Disney?
Yeah,
nothing.
They're not going to do anything.
No, it's going to be fine.
Because people are still going to go there.
Yes, nobody is ever going to stop going to Disney. Nobody is,
and they're obviously leading into that at this point.
Yeah, nobody's ever going to stop. They're banking on people that are going to extend their trips for a day at Universal rather than go to Universal instead of Disney.
Well, we are case in point that we did literally the opposite this past year. We went to Universal and went to Disney for one day.
I mean...
And I think that's becoming more common.
I don't know. The way I see it, they still got our money.
For one day, but there's been years past when I've spent thousands there.
Yeah, but
I didn't do that.
Yeah, that's true. But we were going to go to Horror Nights anyway because of Horror Nights.
Yeah, but usually I do a split stay, and I didn't.
Well, I just don't think it's going to hurt the way that people on the internet are saying, Disney's done. Disney's never done.
They're not done.
Disney's never done. Disney could do nothing. That's the thing. I think,
and that's what they're doing.
It's fine. They can do nothing. I think that it will be a slower year for them because of raising prices and just a state of the world and not being able to afford stuff. But I think that, as we talked about a couple of weeks ago, everybody's excited about cruises. Yeah, they're going to keep going on cruises,
and that seems to be where they're funneling their money into.
That funnel room. So I don't know. I'm bummed that Animal Kingdom stuff isn't moving forward on the timeline. But I'm happy that it's probably going to slow down other things that I didn't like as much.
Fair enough.
I don't know. I'm at the point where I'm just they're flailing and
it just seems like they don't care.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You want to play my new segment?
Yeah. Hit me.
All right. So I've got a new segment I thought of that when we don't have a guest that Dave and I could play, and it's called Mai Five Attraction Edition.
Okay. Oh, I like it.
Okay, so we're going to talk about Dinosaur today.
Okay.
Since it's relevant to what we were just talking about.
Yeah.
Question 1. Would the ride be enhanced or worsened if you're a little tipsy for Dinosaur?
Oh, I'm trying to go through it. I think that Dinosaur would be worse if I was drunk.
It could make, tipsy, maybe not drunk.
Okay.
You had a couple, you're feeling warm inside,
Well, I mean, okay, you're describing the perfect amount of drunk right now. Everything's better.
But it could go bad. If you get the spinnies or something, it could go bad.
Okay, so if I'm the perfect amount of drunk, I would say Dinosaur is more fun. Motion sickness factor and herky-jerkiness of that ride.
That one
is
doesn't
like,
get me as much as some other stuff.
Right. It's
Because
not
you're
as
moving forward still.
correct. It's not as bad. So I would say it would probably be pretty good. I'd probably be like laughing a little bit more.
I was going to
I'd
say,
like
I think it enhances for me because that ride scares me a little bit, y'all.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, to this day.
What do you get scared of? The dinosaurs screaming at you?
Yeah, the mean one.
Yeah.
The red guy with the horns. That ride still like gives me a little something. Like I think I would take Bowie on Indiana Jones before I'd take him on Dinosaur. It's dark.
Yeah.
It's more intense. Seeker's just trying to make you die.
I
Like
don't know if I agree with that because there's like rooms that I think would scare a little one in Indiana Jones.
That's true. There are
the
some dark
spider
rooms there,
rooms
too.
like could
Yeah.
be a little bit jarring. The
Yeah.
blowing the darts, the snake could be a little bit jarring.
That's
There
fair.
are a few rooms. I mean, that said, I'm still all in favor of taking them on the ride now. I mean, like you're gonna scare them, you're gonna scare them. I don't know. I've got to.
Scare some sense into
I mean,
him.
what's going to be the worst thing that happens? I've got a child that won't go to the bathroom in the middle of the night because he saw an ad for Skibbity Toilet, which is like this guy who lives in the toilet maybe and like comes out of the
don't
toilet.
know.
I don't know. So like, that's the worst that's going to happen. Like, but the reward is worth the risk because you
It's
get to
fun.
go on Indiana Jones and he might
Yeah.
love it.
Or a dinosaur.
Yeah, I'm all in favor of taking him on the ride.
Okay, so where do you land on if you're a little tipsy with Dinosaur? Is it better or worse?
I think it's better.
Me too.
I think it's better because also I ignore the shitty video at the beginning.
Yeah.
Like
You ignore the darkness. Clearly, that's a cover that they didn't put all the set designs up on.
exactly.
Yeah.
I think that it's like way better off. Maybe a few drinks, but there's not much that I like think is
We'll put a pin in that because we'll
Okay.
have more to come
okay. Here we go.
for other attractions.
All right, hit me with question 2.
Question 2. If you were legally and park-wide allowed to, do you think you feasibly could consume a beverage on this ride?
Ooh, this kind of makes me think of do you remember Wild and Crazy Kids? Did you ever watch that show on Nickelodeon?
Yeah, wild and crazy kids.
Yeah, where they made like kids go on roller coasters and they
Yeah.
had to like hold like jugs of like water.
Yeah.
And then whoever had the most water after
At
going
the
the
end, yeah.
roller coaster, like their team won. That makes me think of that.
Like if you could hold a tall, skinny guy on that ride and you were allowed to be drinking it, could you feasibly hold and drink it, do you think?
Yeah. I could do that.
Really?
Yeah, I could do that. I might like if I had a straw, I could do it. Yeah, for
How much
sure.
would you spill, do you think?
Oh, there would. I mean,
third.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
But let's say I just had a beer. I'm just gonna say like just a pint of beer.
Yeah.
Because that's what I could see going onto a ride.
In the
with.
classic Disney yellow glass plastic cup.
Sure. Okay, so we get strapped in. We like start to ride.
As soon as it starts, you have to start drinking.
I would immediately drink 25% of that beer.
You're right. You would just have to be smart about where you were drinking it.
I would. I mean, you're gonna. It's a roller.
You're
it's
gonna
like it's
spill.
a thrill ride.
Yeah.
You're gonna, or not a thrill ride, but yeah, it's thrilling. I guess you're gonna spill a little bit. It's not like E.T. E.T.
No,
I could like. I could
not
drink
a drop.
I could drink a fucking scorpion
Yeah,
bowl on
not
E.T.
a drop.
Yeah, I could totally drink on this ride. I mean,
Some might spill,
yeah. I mean,
but I think you could consume most of it over the course of the ride.
if Omar Gooding, that's Cuba Gooding Jr.'s brother, Omar Gooding,
Sure.
host of Wild and Crazy Kids, gave me a pint of Guinness before I got on Dinosaur, that bad boy would be done by the time
should
I
be
got
gone.
up. Yep.
All right, ready for the next one?
Wait a minute. But you got to answer these too. Are you drinking it?
I think I would definitely spill some, but I think I know the ride well enough, like you said, that I would know where to try to consume the most of it, so I'm spilling the least of it.
Funny note about this ride. You're talking about like knowing where spots are on
Yeah.
this ride. Last time I went on this was with my sister-in-law, and she's been on. They're residents there. They
Yeah.
live in Florida now, and they know where every single element of every ride is basically at this point because it's their home park.
Sure.
So they're like, she knew where the photo spot is. So she was sitting next to Rebecca, my wife, on this ride, and she looked at Rebecca to pose for the photo
Yeah.
because she knew where it was coming. And Rebecca was so weirded, like, because she just like looked at her and made like a face.
Yeah.
And then simultaneously the flash went off and all Rebecca saw was my sister-in-law's like glaring face at her, which was then like burnt into her retinas. So like every time she blinked, she was like seeing my sister-in-law's like face everywhere.
That's amazing.
She did not stop laughing for like an hour.
That's amazing.
Just because she could see like my sister-in-law's face every time. Yeah. And like we got that photo and it's just like you could see Rebecca like laughing and so weirded out just because she knew my
That's
like
so
so
good.
yeah. So I would go on with a beer and I would sit next to my sister-in-law and she would tell me where the camera is and I would toast that fucking dinosaur.
Yeah, there you go. All right, I'm gonna go order us the next one and then we'll finish these questions.
All right, yeah. You know what? Drinking this down,
It's a 4.
it's a 4 for me. I like this.
The tanginess that I wasn't liking off the beginning, it kind of subsided. It's a 4. It's
got
very
that-
crushable.
Got the tang,
The
baby.
tang, baby.
Like an astronaut.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks for knowing that reference.
All right, we're going to go get another drink and we'll be right back. And we're back. We're looking at a Tasman Sea.
Yeah.
What's a Tasman Sea? It's another skinny guy.
Collins glass, yeah.
Yeah. That's, the smooth fuck.
Yeah. Smooth. The smooth. Not
Smooth.
ribbed for her pleasure.
Yeah.
It does have a big old lime wedge on the top.
Yeah, and it's got like a floater.
It does have a floater and a maraschino cherry.
Looks like yeah. We go yellow on bottom, brown on top.
Yep.
That's like my that's
Jesus, don't finish that sentence, please. I beg you.
Yellow on bottom, brown on top. All right, I'll spare the brainstorm session on what's yellow on bottom, brown on top.
Wait, are we stirring it or are we drinking first?
I think you drink. I think we should drink first, and then
we change this rule every time.
I know. Drink first.
All right.
Drink it as it was intended, as God intended,
As God intended it to be layered.
as God Gabby,
Is God, our Tiki God Gabby intended.
Tiki Goddess Gabby
Um,
intended. Drink it the way it was given to us.
The sky's awake, so we're awake.
No, the drink's awake, so we're awake.
Oopsie. Ooh.
Ew.
Wow. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh my God! I shook my lime out.
It's like the most bitter lemonade you've ever had in your life.
So sour.
Wow.
It's so sour. Okay, so that was just lime.
Was that a good description?
Oh my God! It was like, I'm gonna mix mine up and
Ooh.
then I'm gonna drink it again because shit's gotta be stirred.
Tiki 2-sip after being stirred. Here we go.
Oh, that might have made it worse.
I don't know. It's so
There's-
sour.
It's sour, but then that did mix the booze into it. I just don't know if I necessarily like the taste.
I mean, I love sour and bitter stuff, but this is making my mouth pucker.
How's that for a description? How do you like this? I don't know if I like the taste.
Dave.
What?
There's no light on.
Okay, talk.
Hello, hello, hello.
It's on. It's right here. God.
Sorry.
Watching your
Leave
levels
that
go
in.
up.
Leave that in.
Yeah. Okay. Just made me feel like we were not recording.
Corey's voice. Which maybe it was for the better, to be honest.
No, that's would have been bad. I'm glad you said something. Okay, so I'm going to take another taste and then I'm going to describe this a little bit better than I did last time by saying I don't like the taste.
It's just really sour and bitter. It's like the most sour, bitter lemonade you've ever had in your life.
What don't you like about this? The taste.
Well, pretty much everything. Yeah.
No, stir it up again and take another.
I did.
I know, but get your like sea legs. And I think
I've got my sea legs at this
it's
point,
sour.
my friend.
I don't mind sour.
It literally makes your mouth go.
I don't mind the sour of
It's
it.
intense. Let's leave it at
It's
that.
okay. So this is my guess is lemon juice or
A lot of lemon and lime juice.
But like I don't know if I necessarily like the rum in it. It's like
it feels like it's going to give me a sour stomach, if that makes sense.
yeah. Here's what's in it. Tasman Sea.
What's
Guy's
dude's
face is messed up.
Oh, great.
He's fucked up. Okay, lime juice, lemon juice, orange curacao, brown sugar, Puerto Rican rum, 151 Demerara rum.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's the Puerto Rican rum. I don't know if I like
The
Puerto
mix
Rican.
of that.
I don't know. I don't know if I like Puerto Rican rum. This says it's our version of a Lady Love. I don't know what a Lady
I don't
Love
know
is.
what a lady love is either.
But it's the beach bums version of it. Okay.
Great.
So Hey,
we're back to
wait a minute. Before we get back into this, what are we calling it again?
My Five Attraction Edition.
My five attractions. Before we get back into this, I wanted just to say we were talking. Now we are only 6 drinks away
From finishing.
Do we have a party?
I think we should have a party.
Listeners, let us know.
Listeners and fellow guests.
Yeah, listeners, fellow guests, past, present, future guests. If you want to come hang with us, maybe we'll do a live episode. Maybe that would be fun.
I think that'd be super
Or not
fun.
like a live episode,
Well, we could
but
at least do like a live few minutes.
Yeah, live to tape. I think that's
Yeah.
what we should do. Live to tape. We'll just say, like,
This is
you know,
it.
we'll have people with us there to celebrate. It'll be sometime in January, I think.
Yeah,
now.
like the second week of January.
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah. Third week of January. Hit us up. Let us know if
you're interested
if
in
you want to
coming.
come.
To see us be indicted into the
Laurel Order of the
Loyal Order of Bastards.
Loyal Order of the Drooling Bastard.
Ah, God damn it, I was close.
You're close.
It's a tongue twister
It
for
is. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railroad. Yeah, let us know if you want to do that, because I think that could be fun. I know that all of our Patreon members aren't.
Not all of them are local, but some of them are.
For those that are, like, you know.
And
okay.
some past guests and some regulars we see here.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe we'll have a little thing.
Maybe Jim Altman will show up.
Crazy Uncle Joe will probably.
If Jim Altman shows up. Dead.
That guy's not showing up to shit. Okay. Anyway, all right. We got to rate this drink. What did we say?
275. I wouldn't buy it for somebody else.
Man.
It's so bitter.
Each drink of this changes for me. I was about to say 3. Then I was about to say 275. I'm going to go 2.98.
Wow.
It's so close to being
Okay.
like recommendable.
It's too.
It's sour.
Yeah.
It's sour. It is sour.
It's
Okay.
the most sour thing I've ever had.
Ooh, I want to do this sour challenge. Like, have you ever seen on like TikTok? They
Like the
have
spicy chip.
Yeah, but they have a sour candy challenge.
I feel like I'd be pretty good at that.
It's called Boss Level Challenge. Sour Boss.
Let's do that. I'd be good at it.
I want to do Sour Boss. We're gonna get those anyway. Okay, so let's go. My 5 attractions.
Back to question 3 about Dinosaur.
My wife's booty. I'm gonna leave that in. See if she listens. I don't know if she listens.
Oh my God.
See if she listens, then she'll know. My wife's badonkadonk. That's my main attraction. My wife's
I'm shaking my head. Rebecca is really attractive, so stop this.
I'm attracted to her. She's my top 5 attraction. She's my Mai Five Attraction.
Okay. If Dinosaur was a drink, a tiki drink, what would it be?
Oh, if Dinosaur was a tiki drink.
Like a common tiki drink.
That's a tough one. I was just going to say, first of all, I think, it would have some rum.
It needs to be a little scary.
Yeah, but like it also has to be like a little dank. Start our,
I think it's a zombie.
Is it a zombie? No, it's not a zombie, because a zombie to me is like something that gets me fucked up. Fucked up.
It kind of gets me a little fucked up. It's scary.
Oh,
or maybe a Navy grog.
Yeah. This is a tough one. To me, it's like.
No, I'm going zombie because I will say this is the scariest Disney attraction that's still in existence.
Wow.
You don't think so?
No.
What's scarier?
Pixar Pal Around.
True. But like.
I fear for my life when I'm on that ride.
That first swing, I'm like,
this is it, baby. Yeah, the swinging gondolas on the Mickey's Fun Wheel of
Pixar
Death.
Pal Around.
The big Ferris wheel. The swinging gondolas on that.
You haven't.
There's nothing scarier.
You haven't regretted everything in every moment in your life until you've been on that attraction.
There's nothing scarier in life.
It literally feels like you're being flung into the abyss.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's horrifying.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay, but something that is accessible to most people, I say Dinosaur is the scariest Disney attraction. Like if we're looking at like dark ride thrill attraction, it's the scariest attraction they still have, I think. I don't think it's scarier than Alien Encounter because I've been on that, but one that's still in existence.
can I ask why you like what type of fear it is? It's not like
It's dark and creepy, bro. And there's big creatures.
Wow, it's so funny because I hear people say that they're scared of it. But it does not scare me, and it does not I don't.
Have you ever looked up a ride through on YouTube of this ride?
No.
I will employ you to try to find one without a kid crying in it.
Oh my god, my kids aren't bothered by it. I don't know. Do I find it's equal to like Indiana Jones for me? Like
I think
just
it's scarier than Indiana Jones.
I find it enjoyable. I find
it enjoyable, but it does still give me the creeps.
You think it's scarier than Jurassic World at Universal?
The redo, the new one?
Yeah.
At Hollywood? It's just darker. So maybe like your imagination plays with you a little bit more.
Yeah.
But I do think Jurassic World and Hollywood is pretty scary.
Yeah, I find it scarier, I think.
Gives me jumps, and I've been on it quite a few times. Yeah.
All right.
I'm going with zombie for my drink for this one.
God, I'm looking through the...
Is it like a dark and stormy to you?
It's like a dark and stormy. That's pretty good. It's like a dark and stormy because it's a dark ride. Has got a little
moments of
little bite of ginger.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I was trying to think of something that's kind of like when I think of this ride, I just think of like dank carpets. Is there a dank carpet drain? Like, you know, just like something that's like, but like is a little bit scary to me. I don't know. Like,
I feel like dark and stormy is pretty much what you've been describing.
Okay.
Classic, but got bits of
Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Dark and stormy is pretty good.
All right, you ready for the next one?
Yeah. What's question number 4?
Yep.
Okay.
Would you consider this ride a tiki two-sip? And what I mean by this is, when you get off of it, do you want to run around and get right back on?
Hell fucking no.
That is not what I was expecting.
Really?
Yeah.
No way. I'm doing this because I want a little bit of air conditioner, which, by the way, I'm
learning so much about you today.
By the way, that line is not fully air conditioned.
No, not always.
So I mean, like the rooms that they stick you in with watching Felicia Rashad.
Bill Nye. He's the voiceover in the museum part. Yeah.
Oh, you're watching that video of Felicia Rashad.
It was Seeker.
You're not air conditioned in that part.
Yeah.
This to me, I'm like, I got off Everest and I'm like, I'm in this part of the park.
Yeah.
It's not so far away. I'm gonna go hit this.
It's an afterthought kind of.
Yeah.
That's funny. To me, this is a tiki two-sip. I'd get off and get right back on.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't have the love for this ride.
Funny.
That's why this was the one thing about all of these D23 announcements that I was kind of looking forward to.
Great, yeah.
I was like, great. I'm so for Encanto. I'm so for Indiana Jones. Although I do I've said it on the podcast, I wanted to keep Indiana Jones for Disneyland.
Yeah.
Ride-wise.
But I do think it's going to be different.
It will be different.
Fingers crossed.
And we'll see in 2027, 2028.
2028, 2029.
Yeah, by 2030, we'll see if it... Oh my God, Corie, are we going to be doing this in 2030? Do you think,
we're never quitting.
Do you think we're going to be doing this podcast in 2030?
Yeah, because we're going to get podcast recognition and we're going to keep going.
Okay. If we're doing this in 2030, I can't wait to ride.
Can't wait to review it.
Oh my God, 2030. Wait a minute, what is it?
5 years.
5 years. Corie, I'm going to be almost 50.
I'll be 44. And we'll still be doing our same old shit.
40. I'm gonna be 47. 47 doing a podcast in the.
This keeps us young. Keeps us young.
Yeah, and simultaneously ages us.
It's petrifying our skin.
Yeah, as it's put 40 pounds on me this year.
God.
Okay.
So not
I'm
a tiki
skinny with
for
Ozempic.
you. Not a tiki two-step for you.
Not a tiki two-step for me.
It is for me.
Okay. Why?
Because it's thrilling. I like the thrill.
You like the thrill. Okay, so rank this for me in Animal Kingdom rides. Where does this rank on your Animal Kingdom hierarchy?
1, Flight of Passage.
Of course, ringer.
2, Everest. 3, Safari. 4, Dinosaur. 5, River Journey.
Got it. This park does need another ride.
It needs another ride. It needs more than one.
Yeah. That's kind of sad.
Yeah.
I would go Flight of Passage, Everest.
Everest is a damn good coaster.
It's really good.
Yeah.
If that Yeti worked, can you imagine? I mean, that would maybe be even
Yeah, we're
better.
about to see it in Wolfman and
Hell yeah.
yeah.
Number 3 would be 3 for me would be Navi River Journey. I love that shaman.
The Shaman is great.
That is just like a nice, calm, like
It's a calming ride. It makes you feel good.
I love it in the same way that I love Small World.
Yeah.
Okay, then Kilimanjaro, then Dino.
Well, it still makes the top 5.
Though I've never been on the River Rapids ride.
Kilimanjaro River Ride.
I've never been on it. I don't like a wet ride.
Yeah, I don't like a wet ride.
I don't like
so
it wet
much either. That's what she said.
Yeah.
All right, last question.
Last question.
Where would you rate this on 1 to 5 my times? 5 being the best.
It's a 2.5. I don't think it's withstood the test of time.
That's a fair assessment.
Like, I think that I'm looking to get my dinos out of Universal.
Okay.
Like, I have no attachment to these dinos. I care very little for these dinos. They're fine. I wish it was something different. That's the thing. Like, do I like to go on it? Yes. I mean, maybe it's a 3 then, because I'd go on it again. I'd recommend that somebody goes on it.
Sure.
It's a 3, I guess. Like,
You feel kind of meh about it.
yeah, now I'm like questioning my whole love of Animal Kingdom. This has made me question everything.
This was the worst thing I've ever thought of then. No, I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
you're like, what have I done?
I think I give this a 4. Like, is it a top tier attraction in my mind? Absolutely not. Do I find it quite enjoyable? Yes. I think I'm also quite a bit nostalgic for it because I can remember going on it for the first time and like closing my eyes, ducking my head, losing my shit. And like, that's funny to me now looking back. It's not without faults, and it definitely probably hasn't aged well. I'm with you on that because they just shut more lights off basically instead of fixing things. But yeah, I'd say this is a 4. It's a must-do in my opinion.
Oh, wow. I do like the premise of it. I mean, like, they came up with a good concept to get us back. Like, it's kind of neat, but I mean, if you went, would you rather go on this or Jurassic World?
Jurassic World.
And then, I mean, Velocicoaster is not really a dinosaur ride, but
no, that's
like,
not. That's another level. That's a different experience.
It's something different.
Yeah.
Also,
you're comparing a water attraction to a non-water attraction, so that's kind of tough too.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Would you go on this or Indiana Jones? Indiana Jones. Yeah.
Are you okay with the change?
Yeah, I mean, I am sad it's going, but I'm also like, I love our Indiana Jones so much and the Tokyo one, I'm like hopeful to see what they do with it.
Yeah.
So I was okay with it. Yeah. I'm disappointed they've delayed it, obviously.
Do you feel any like sense of you've got to get to Florida to ride it one last time?
Would I go to ride it one more time if I had the money to? Absolutely. Am I going to get in trouble with my wife to go ride it one more time? No. And there are certain things that I would probably risk that biscuit for.
Ooh, like what?
Everest.
Oh, if Everest was closing,
or like Flight of Passage, or I mean, even Figment. I'd get away with Figment, I think.
Figment in its current version?
Yes, because I'm so nostalgic for the old version, and I actually think she would let me go for that.
Wow. I saw Josh Gad saying that there should be a new Figment ride.
Yeah, he roasted it. Yeah.
Yeah. There should be a new Figment ride. We should do something cool.
Yeah. Living with the Land.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So what did you think about the Mai Five Attraction Edition? Pretty fun?
Mai Five Attractions. Love it.
I think it's something we could revisit and maybe one time you think of a ride and
yeah, we'll come back to this for sure.
I think it's kind of fun to something to fill in when we don't have guests or
Okay, so we already ranked this drink.
Yep.
All right, so that's it then.
That's it for today.
Should we just wrap it up?
Yeah.
All right.
If you have an attraction suggestion for us to do our attraction Mai 5 for, please let us know. You can email us at mytimethepodcast@gmail.com.
Or hit us up on Instagram at mytimethepodcast.
Or give us a call.
Yeah, give us a call with any tiki or theme park or nonsense. Just call us with nonsense. Leave us a voicemail. 559-WE-DRUNK, which is 559-933-7865. Leave a message, and we'll probably play it on the show. Let's see. We've already mentioned our Patreon, but we should mention it again. We're posting lots of extra stuff. If you want more of us,
We just need more of us.
yeah, head over to our Patreon. Become a subscriber. It's $5 or $8 a month. The money goes to helping us make this show.
Yep.
So support us that way. You hit us up. Join the Pigtreon, as we call it. Be a partner in Grog. Hit us up, patreon.com/mytimethepodcast. And if you're enjoying the show, just go ahead. Head over to iTunes or Spotify or wherever you're listening to it.
Give us those 5 stars,
Yeah,
baby.
give us 5 stars. Give us a review. Hit the subscribe button so we're already loaded and you don't even have to think about, oh, it's Tuesday.
It's Tiki Tuesday.
Might as well see if they posted something. It'll already be there. So whatever. Just subscribe. Just follow.
It means a lot to us.
Yeah, it means so much to us that you are here listening. Thank you very much for spending your time with my time.
Mahalo.
Bye.